A man from Arkansas who beat a police officer with a US flag is now facing up to 40 years in prison. Peter Francis Taga, 41, of Conway, was among a group of Trump supporters who dragged an officer down the Capitol steps during the deadly January 6 insurrection. Staga has been indicted on assault and other federal charges, accused of using a deadly or dangerous weapon to forcibly assault, resist, impose, impede, intimidate, and interfere with an officer. He has also been charged with obstruction of an official proceeding and aiding and abetting. As reported by KATV content partner Region 8 News, footage of the insurrection appears to show Staga attacking a Washington police officer using a flagpole. Two of the charges he faces carry maximum prison terms of 20 years, meaning he could now be looking at 40 years of behind bars. FBI agents at Washington, D.C. field office were able to identify Staga in the footage after two clips were posted on Twitter. As per an FBI criminal complaint, which has been cited in the Arkansas Democrat Gazette, Staga had been part of a pro-Trump mob that clashed with officers on the steps of the Capitol. The affidavit states some of these individuals were throwing and swinging various objects at the group of law enforcement officers. The group then proceeded to drag a Metropolitan Police officer, identified as BM in the document, down the steps of the building. These individuals forced BM into a prone position on the stairs and proceeded to forcibly and repeatedly strike BM in the head and body with various objects. Staga, who was arrested on January 14th, has been indicted alongside two other men who stand accused of assaulting officer during the riots: Jeffrey Sabol of Florida and Michael John Laptix of Pennsylvania. As per the indictment, these three suspects willfully and knowingly engaged in an act of physical violence in the grounds of the U.S. Capitol building by assaulting Metropolitan Police Department officers stationed in the Lower West Terrace Tunnel entryway to protect the U.S. Capitol building. A growing number of those who participated in the Capitol riots are now being charged with more serious crimes in the aftermath of the insurrection, which left 5 people dead. More than 250 people have so far been charged.